So Dubai's government has set ambitious growth agendas, like you mentioned, the D33 Agenda and then the 2040 Masterplan. But what specific steps are they taking to ensure real estate development aligns to these broader goals? What policies are in place to support long-term sustainability?
Okay, if you are watching the newspapers, reading them carefully, for the last 1 year, any mega initiative that's being announced, any major launch that's coming up from the developers, everybody's linking it to the 2033 agenda or the 2040. And you will see always in the newspapers, in line with the Dubai economic agenda, Dubai is announcing this, or this has been launched in line with the objectives of 2033 or in line with 2040. The latest one, just to give us an example, is the Expo City expansion. 2.7 billion US dollars, about 9.9 billion dirhams is being put into that. And if you look at the entire release in all the major newspapers, every single newspaper carried two parts in all of the details they gave. This is to support or in line with the predictions of growth for the Economic Agenda 2033, and this will help position the Expo as an integral part of the 2040 Urban Master Plan. So everything that is happening in the landscape of Dubai is in line with these agendas. Like I mentioned in an earlier answer, another word for real estate is infrastructure. How do you double your economy without growing your infrastructure? How do you add 400 cities into your trade map and people are coming to your city, but you don't have homes for them? How do you double your foreign direct investment and not have business opportunities created? How do you open 3 logistics corridors to Southeast Asia, to Latin America, and to Africa, which is the emerging giant? How do you open these and not have more business parks, more commercial space, more retail, hotels, residential communities, residential towers, malls, nightclubs, beaches, parks? We need infrastructure to handle these people. We're building an airport for 260 million passengers to come in a year. Where are they going to stay?
Dubai South.
Dubai South, right now, the expansion is looking at 75,000 people living in the Expo City in 5 clear zones or districts within the Expo City alone. The projection is over 500,000 people will live in that space. But we're talking 260 million handling capacity.
Wow.
Every single year. They are going to come into our cities. They are going to go into the other communities. So that's why we need more residences. We need more hotels, commercial business spaces. And it is not possible for real estate to not be growing. Now, in terms of whether this agenda will be successful or not, answer again is very clear on this one. If you look at the past, from the year 2000, everything Dubai talked about or announced, it achieved. Every single major goal has been achieved. So when we do it, we don't do it based on a global scenario, because the global scenario is going at an average of a 3.2 GDP this year. We're going at 5.1. We create our own future. Sheikh Mohammed said it. The future is not something that you await. It is something you create. There's a big difference in how Dubai is growing and how the rest of the world is growing. The rest of the world is having organic growth, which is a natural evolution influenced by everything happening around them. The international stages do affect Dubai as well. However, we are taking the initiative of designing our future and launching. There is no city on the planet that has published its economic agenda. Find me one. But we have been so bold that we have actually gone out onto the internet and committed ourselves to those agendas. Why? Everything we committed in the last 22 to 23 years, we have already achieved. So Dubai operates like that. Recently, there was a video promoting Dubai. Idris Alba, the actor who's quite well known, was the anchor in that video. And he talked about a concept that is the spirit of Dubai. You see, when you have these wild ideas, these crazy out there kind of belief systems, and you know you want to achieve something like that, the cities that you come from now are saying that won't happen. That's impossible. You can't do that.
Yeah.
In this video, we called it Bring Your Impossible to Dubai.
Wow.
So that was the message, that when it looks impossible anywhere else, local, regional, global stages, bring that impossible to Dubai. Don't bring your slow growth, traditional views, leave them where you are. Bring the impossible and come to Dubai. This is the reason why today we rule the world.
Love the way that you answered that. I think that is truly amazing answer. Gives us a lot to think about and take away, definitely.